Oh, you want to do a little video?
Yeah, I want to do a video.
back.
Jim's back. What you got to say for yourself, Jim, for leaving?
I'm back. It was a good break, but a lot of hard work, and now I'm back.
He's back. It's almost time for solo, and Jim has told me we have to study a lot, so we're just gonna go up real fast and do a quick, do a takeoff and landing 3 times.
So just do a couple takeoffs and landings.
Okay, I don't know if you can hear this, but a couple of takeoffs and landings just to prepare for this damn solo. So, do you have anything to say? No, see,
I don't have anything.
he never has anything to say.
Just so you know, I'm very nervous about this solo because I get to go up in the air by myself without Jim.
At 8, visibility 1, 0, 4,600, scattered. Ceiling 5,500, broken. Temperature 1, 0, dew point 3, altimeter 2, 9er 7, 8.
I'm switching the altimeter now.
Wings traffic, Archer 461, Foxtrot Alpha, taxiing upper ramp, heading to runway 24, wings.
Checking the brakes.
Check. Very good.
Okay.
Now for our usual taxi to the runway banter.
Helicopter pilots look so cool.
Yeah. We got our
Look, we got a
cool
little.
helmets on.
If I ever put the full audio of this shit online,
Oh man, you have so many more followers.
you know what? You're right too. I have a lot of followers and no flight school.
It was slightly windy that day.
It was like a nice day today.
Yeah, it is a little bit windy.
Okay.
Wind's kind of it's pretty consistent straight down 2-4, and it's kind of shifting, like a little gusty, a little bit, but not much.
You tell me now that we're in the damn plane, huh?
Yeah, figured I'd let you get it started before I scare you away.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Alright, is that turned now?
Yeah, I'd start turning now.
Now I want to put you in the cockpit with me so you see exactly what's going on while I'm doing it.
And just get the nose wheel straightened out.
Alright.
Make sure the pedals are even. There you go, that's good.
Alright. Cool. Throttle 2000.
Nobody's behind us.
Oh yeah,
Clear.
shit.
Clear back there.
Clear.
to enter right downwind to 298, traffic to pattern, Robbinsville.
Here I'm pushing up the throttle, not because it's hard, but because I have to get exactly to 2,000 so I can do my run up. Here I am cycling the magnetos, the left and right mags.
All temperatures good, pressure good, volts plus or minus.
Dropping the alternate air to see if there's a drop in RPM. Turn the fuel pump off and then bring the throttle back.
Now when I see how fast it takes to do this shit now, I wonder how bored you must be every time someone takes 2 hours doing this. I already checked all the
Jim
pilots.
is so damn serious.
Well, let me just check it again.
There's something you gotta do.
1 Foxtrot Alpha, do you want to go
Oh,
next?
this guy.
We're ready to go, but if you're ready, yeah, you can go.
We got a plane ahead of us.
Okay, we'll be meeting. Wings traffic, this is Sirius 516, Mike Lima.
You can pull up behind him.
To 24.
Pull up behind him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, ticket after 24, departing North Wings.
Shouldn't he wait a little so that he doesn't end up in his wake or whatever?
Should wait a little bit.
Throttle stiff. The hell?
Why do you think that is?
Here goes Jim
I'm
testing
not
me.
sure.
Any idea?
The brakes?
Any clue?
Why the throttle is... Oh.
There you go.
That right there is the throttle lock. Think about it as your car's cruise control.
Just gotta make sure you know how to operate that thing. But you're good, you got it. You figured it out. And there's that TFR today, so don't fly into that.
The Cherokee just turned crosswind, which means now we can take off because it's out of our way.
I don't even know what he's doing.
Wings traffic, Archer 461 Foxtrot Alpha, taking off close traffic, runway 24 wings.
Now you've seen me do this many times, but I'm trying to show you what exactly I'm doing at the controls.
Full. Feet to the floor. Oils in the green. Airspeed's alive. 45. 48.
I was still controlling the airplane even though it was windy, and that's one of the things that I'm very proud of.
There you go, using the trim. Looking outside.
Wings traffic, Archers turning crosswind, runway 24 wings.
We're doing what's called the traffic pattern. There are 5 legs to the pattern: the upwind, crosswind, downwind, base, and final. That means you're flying around in a big rectangle from takeoff to landing. This is what I'll be expected to do by myself when I fly solo.
Wings traffic, Archers turning downwind, runway 24 wings.
The downwind is when you're flying
Down.
parallel to the runway.
Pitch power trim.
We're flying around 1,500 feet, which is the traffic pattern altitude. So you heard Jim say pitch power trim. That means you pitch the airplane to the altitude that you want it to be, drop the power to about 2,000, and then trim the airplane so that it stays in that configuration. Right here I'm doing the landing
Beam the
checklist.
numbers, power back, white arc, flaps.
You have to keep doing checklists as you fly. There's different checklists you have to do to make sure that everything is good to go and you haven't forgotten any step along the way. So that's what I just did, the landing checklist, and I was beam the numbers, I dropped the flaps, and onwards we go.
Wings traffic, Archers turning base 24 wings.
It's magnificent to see, but because of the wind, the airplane looks like I'm steering left. It's kind of cool to see all these things. It actually helps me learn. Remember, I don't get to see this in the cockpit.
Belmar traffic, Flexjet 599.
Caution, terrain.
32 Belmar.
Caution, terrain.
Level. Wings traffic, Archers turning final 24 wings.
The final lap, this is when you're actually going to be going onto the runway. So you turn crosswind, you turn downwind, you turn base, and then you turn final. So now I'm heading towards the runway. That's the final leg. You see me letting go of the yoke for a second because Jim has told me that you trim for what you're trying to fly, and then you see if the plane is going in the way that you want it to.
How's the approach look?
It's a little high.
Okay. Would you say it's stable though?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll continue.
And this year he was talking about a stable approach.
I think it looks good.
That means that you're aligned with the runway
Just a little bit fast.
and you're looking pretty good, so you're confident that you can land with no problem. For all you older pilots, sorry. For the newer ones, well, this is what you're going to be doing. There's a little bit of wind hitting us. I'm trying to adjust for that. As the wind hits you, you have to turn your ailerons to kind of fight it a little bit.
Keep that nose straight, stay on the center line. Right
I
rudder.
fell off the center line, but then you bring yourself back to it. It happens sometimes. So if you're a new pilot, don't freak out because you couldn't hit the center line every single time. It's like shooting a gun. You won't be accurate the first time you shoot. You just got to keep doing it until you are good.
Looks like we got a little bit of a crosswind now.
Yeah. Wow, that switched fast. Is that cross? Or
Oh,
is that?
okay,
No, it's
never
still
mind.
going nowhere. Well, kinda. It's like
yeah,
variable.
it's kind of shifting between a headwind and a crosswind.
The wind was a little variable, so it was kind of a pain in the
Shouldn't have
ass.
worn my
But
hoodie.
Too hot?
Landing. I love landing, but it's like.
Turn that on. Oh yeah, man, you're breaking a sweat.
Uh,
You okay?
yeah, I'm good.
Alright, man.
You know, the first one's always a little. Wings traffic, Archers clear. 24 wings.
Jim opens the door to help a brother out.
Still pump. Alright. Pop, 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 pop.
You ever hear the impossible turn?
The impossible turn was that?
Yeah. If you lose your engine on climb out, what altitude do you think you would need to be able to make it back to do a 180 and make it back to the runway you took off from?
On climb out?
Yep.
Probably like 1,200.
1,200? Okay.
No?
So 1,000 feet above the ground. 1,000 AGL.
Okay.
Yeah. Is
AGL,
what you-
above ground
Nothing-
level.
Anything underneath 1,000 feet AGL, you're going to land straight ahead.
Jim is basically saying that if you happen to run into a problem a little bit over 1,000 feet, you're good. You can turn right back around and land back on the runway. And if you're under 1,000, then hopefully there's somewhere you can land straight ahead, because you're kind of screwed.
They're
Wind.
gonna go. Should we ask them?
You can go ahead. What I would do is I would stop right here, get your checklist done, and then go ahead.
Okay.
And whoever finishes their checklist first goes ahead.
So here we're doing a checklist. I'm doing it as fast as I can so we can go up before this guy.
Make the call now.
Wings traffic, Archer 461 Foxtrot Alpha, taking off runway 24, close traffic wings.
This is where I feel like pilots are aliens, because although I enjoy takeoffs and landings, they are the most stressful time of my life, because you realize you literally could die. But I'm about to do a solo, so I can't think about that shit.
6. Getting off.
I just think about what Jim's taught me and just operate the way that he has taught me over and over and over and over and over again. I'm just shortening this a little bit.
Wings traffic, Archer's turning crosswind, 24 wings.
Best landing, Mama.
Wings traffic, Archer's turning downwind, 24 wings.
Now listen to this.
Wings traffic, this is Cirrus. We're 13 miles to the northeast. We'd like to request straight in runway 24 if anybody's in the pattern.
What the fuck? What do I do?
Just make your radio calls. It's not a tower at airport. I don't know why he's making a request.
Wings traffic, Archer's turning base, 24 wings.
Caution, terrain.
Wings traffic, we are 12 miles to the north. We're going to be following that, I think it was an Archer that's about to turn final. We'll be following him right in runway 24. Sorry for being rude. We have a nauseous passenger, so we just want to get it down quickly.
Alright.
Oh, that's why.
It's always cool to see when things you've learned actually happen and matter. Jen's been telling me about the importance of communication for a very long time, and if we hadn't listened to this guy and we were closer to him, there would have been a good chance that we would have crashed into each other, because he was trying to land and I'm trying to land too.
Alright, with your nauseous passenger.
So here you see we have a stable approach again. The winds are blowing. You may not realize, because it seems like it's all well and good and cool, but I'm turning the yoke because the wind's hitting us and I'm having to correct to stay on the runway line. Now when I land, it was a little bit of a flat landing, but you see the nose wheel floating slightly, which means that I'm doing what Jim asked me to do, which is to keep the weight on the mains.
There you go. Stay on the center line. Nice.
Wings traffic clear, seriously clear runway 24. Thanks for the shortcut there, guys.
You're most welcome.
I'm gonna speed things up a little bit just so you can see the last landings.
Alright.
Here's the third landing.
What the hell is going on?
A little bit of wind.
This doesn't show too much, but at least you'll be able to see when I land where the weight goes. As you see here, coming down, weight is on the mains, and then the nose touches down.
Damn it, I fucked up my last and third one.
From the cockpit, it seemed like I fucked it up, but apparently Jim didn't think it was too
Alright,
bad.
let's go do some ground school, Jimbo.
Let's do it.
What do you think?
Good idea. Unless you want to redeem yourself.
I guess
I kinda do.
Okay.
Jim thinks I still
Let's
need
do
to
it.
redeem myself, so
So there was a wind blowing us when we landed, right?
Yeah, look at the wind sack.
Oh, fuck.
It's a little bit of, just a little bit of crosswind. It's kind of coming from the right now.
Okay.
So what happened is when we landed, the nose was kind of cocked over to the right just a little bit, just a couple of degrees, and then when you touch down, it straightened back out.
So what I should be doing is like
wanna
ruddering all the way.
Yeah, use these rudder pedals here. They keep that nose straight.
as you can see, he's over here banging the freaking rudder pedals to prove to me that this is what you're supposed to do when you land.
I know you're getting confidence in me. You end up in Merck right now. Oh wait, Merck's over there. Never mind.
Way.
Here is the fourth
But whatever you do,
and
just keep that nose
supposed to be redeeming landing. Let's see
Pitching
how
for the
it goes.
airspeed. Power for the altitude. If you feel like you're starting to sink a lot, add a little bump of power.
Wings traffic, White Archer 2, Foxtrot Alpha's to the north, going to overfly the field to the left, downwind 24 wings.
Power for the altitude. There you go. Keep that nose straight. Feel how it's pointing to the left. A little bit of right rudder, left aileron. Keep that nose straight. Small corrections. Small inputs on the controls. Little right rudder. Keep that nose straight. A little more right.
Right.
Keep that nose straight. Over to the left a little bit, little right rudder. A little bit of power here. Take it out, power idle.
Didn't look very good from the cockpit, but from this view, didn't look too bad at all. Guess I'm learning something.
So when you said add power,
Yeah. To cushion it, ease a little bit of power to cushion it.
okay. Damn it. If I try to redeem myself, we'll be here all day.
I don't think it was terrible.
I shouldn't feel too bad. Don't go hang myself.
Nah, don't do that. Lose all your progress.
So there you have it. Thank you for sticking with me through my prep for solo. I am very excited but also quite nervous about it. But I'm leaning on Jim's energy and he believes that I'm ready for it. And so I'm ready for it. Let's do it. We're just waiting for a nice calm day so that I can go up and go do everything that I've been taught. Please like and subscribe as usual. And again, I appreciate every single one of you for what you're helping me do with this channel. For all the new pilots, I hope you're enjoying this and I hope you're seeing how scary and wonderful this journey is. This is Dunladi, signing out.
Like I'll give you an example. I was with a student pilot and we were on the downwind. I beamed the numbers and a Diamond Twin Star, says that they're on a 3-mile final. And I'm looking and I don't see the airplane. I don't see him. And the guy's like, "Can I turn base now?" And I'm like, so I said, "Diamond, can you make a radio call?" You know what I mean? Which was like, it was just like an impulse call that I made. And he's like, "I've been making radio calls."
Oh,
you know what I mean? But if what I should have said is like, "Diamond, can you say your position? We don't have you in sight." I would have said, "We don't have you in sight."
Because now he's having an attitude
now,
when you need him to tell you where the hell he is.
Now he automatically knows, like, okay, this guy's looking for me.
Right.
Right. So if you say, "We don't have you in sight," people automatically say, "Okay, he's looking for me. Let me make a really good radio call so he doesn't fly into me." Slight difference in wording, and the guy would have said, "I'm on short final." You know what I mean? Just a slight difference.
I got you. Okay. So pilots have attitudes too. I thought all of you were professional and calm. Yeah, I like this guy, man. Jim's alright.